Hey guys, welcome to Welker Farms. My name is Nick Welker, and well, I gotta go clean the shop because that's what you guys tell me I have to do all the time. So I'm gonna go do that, but I'm gonna make leg arms clean outside the shop. So we'll hand it off to him. But first, this video is brought to you by Simply Safe. More on that in a minute. Now to grab the broom. That's what I do.
It's so pretty, guys. So glad we got a new toolbar. Other two toolbars are getting pretty wore, especially the one. But it is time to play Tonka. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the video when we repower this loader, you should check it out. Anyways, let's go play some Tonka. So, this has been in the works before harvest this year, and we didn't know what kind of year it was, but we went ahead and just made the plans and made it happen. There's parts for another big bin. So right here, this is a 3609 is what this West Steel bin is. We're getting another one right here. So a lot of that gravel is gonna go right here for the pad. Well, we had them bring out more gravel so we could put some gravel on the road and in front of these bins as well, because gets a little soupy and swampy and nasty when it rains and snows and stuff. So I'm going to stockpile a little bit right here and then clean up on the other side and make it easier accessible for the trucks when we have to haul out of these bins. All right, well, I guess I'm done. It's really hard to try to get a nice, smooth, level base. These front end loaders, they do well, but it's a little challenging. Since we have a grader, I'm not going to really fine tune it, so I'm just going to go over with the grader eventually and get that figured out. But I'm done over here for right now, so let's take this thing back to the shop and pick something else to do. Okay, let's grab this grader and let's go clean up a little bit of that gravel, and the dirt piles back here needs to be leveled out a little bit. So let's start this bad boy up. This is good enough right now. There's a little bit of a berm with that I left with the grader. I'm just gonna take the front end loader and mash it all down. It's pretty level so far. There used to be a big hole here that water would pool, and this is covered up. There was one over there. I see it's a little bit of a high spot in this spot and right a little bit right there too, but for what we do back here, this is perfect. It'll be fine. Note to self, don't put bins in a circle. Down the road, you get bigger trucks, bigger augers, and things change. If they're in a straight line, easy access, well, it's easy access later on in the future, so. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the Quonset and level out a little bit of that gravel, and then park the grader, and check something else off the list. Slowly getting there.
That's ridiculous.
This bin side over here is slowly getting better and better. We'll hopefully get the pad poured this year for this 4th bin, and then I doubt it's going to get put together this year, maybe, but I'm very doubtful. Next spring probably. But yeah, this is going to be quite nice when we get done with it. Just marking little things off the list. Did a little dirt work yesterday and cleaned up some stuff. Now I think it's time to anchor these hopper bottoms to these concrete pillars that we drilled in the hole or the ground so that they're secure. I'll have to shift these hopper bottoms around until I get them lined up because they're not perfectly centered where we want it to be. And the easiest way to do that is just a high lift jack, stick it on the legs, and you just lift up and it'll kind of just shove around. So I've got a generator and I've got a hammer drill. Anyways, let's get these things anchored down because they need to be anchored. Now, we put these bins in a few years ago, got it spaced out roughly where I needed it to be, and then spaced out this one, and then I just take that high lift jack and put it at a leg and move it a little bit so I can rotate it in a circle, get them all lined up, and that measure, make sure it's all good. And then what I'll do is I'll walk out here a ways, and then I'll just look at it. I mean, would you just look at it? It's pretty. They're pretty good, pretty straight. That being said, let's grab that hammer drill, tighten them down, and be good. So let's get busy and drill some holes. Back of the truck, we're driving the 5.9 Cummins, the Dodge. The reason why I need the scissor lift is those two aluminum hopper bottom bins that we put up don't have ladders. So we throw the scissor lift on the truck and I get to ride it up very smooth and easy and get to the top and then take the lid off. Eventually, but on the list of things to do, we're going to be putting on ladders. We just have to make them and put them on the bin. We just haven't gotten around to it, so put that on the list of things to do too. Who knows, maybe we'll get at it this year. Probably not, but it's worth a try. So yeah, let's go open the bin lid. Up, and then I'll come over and get it. Listen to this beauty. Smells like diesel. Oh yeah, it's all warm. And we have bin parts. Lots and lots of bin parts. Hopefully, we can add that fourth bin. And then, all those right there, all those sheets, those are for some other bins we're hoping to move too. So anyways, yeah, fun. I'm all over the place. Man, jump from one thing to another thing, now to this thing. No, the bins over there, there's pretty tall weeds that I want to clean up, and before he gets here with his rig. So, mowing. Yeah. It's mowed over there, kind of cleaned up. I'm actually going to, you might find this a little ridiculous, but I've done it before. I'm going to take this Defender, hook onto that pup back here, and pull it forward. And then when he gets here, we can use that pup as the cleaning pup. So all of the unthrashed kernels, all that stuff will go into here to the pup. It's still worth something because there's a lot of kernels of wheat that's going to be smaller kernels that are going to go in as well. So we usually turn around and market that again, or blend it in. It's a practice that all farmers do. So, or some people turn it into feed for cattle or something else. But anyways, yeah, you just hook onto this bad boy here and pull it forward. Oh yeah, the Defender's got it. It'll do it. While I'm waiting around for the guy to show up to clean some spring wheat, I decided to come over with Quonset and start chewing away at some of this kochia. We didn't get to mow these this year. We were kind of busy and didn't make that happen. It looks ugly, very, very ugly. So I grabbed the weed eater, but then I also grabbed a lawnmower, and I decided, oh, let's see how well the lawnmower chews it up. It does pretty well. So I'm just gonna stick with the lawnmower and finish mowing all this, make it look cleaner looking. Chew a little time off while I'm waiting, get some stuff done. Okay, let's get busy. Cow fart, now drive away. Makes a dad proud. Start him young, that's what I like to think. Yeah, I drove tractors when I was pretty young too. Maybe not as young as him, but they're spoiled. I didn't have that kind of fun toys when I was younger. I had Tonka trucks and shovels.